changes, and I guarantee that the sound is fixed. And I'm glad you're not watching. Yeah, it is odd. Okay, I've interacted with people on the other side of that. I apologise to anyone who I've done that to. But this is like, yeah, the other lot, I was just kind of jumping out of the fucking gate. This one's really odd because I was never really performing. I was kind of journaling. To go to a performance, which is something, this is the thing, like now, if you're in here, like, oh, he's not even sure whether he's going to do that. Understandable, because he's talking about some intense things. So he's figuring that out. And I've like opened the back door to his rehearsal space and I'm watching that, which is totally fine for some people and then not for others. Like it's, yeah, I think this is going to, I don't know. I think there's so many things that are so difficult. Isn't this the funniest thing? This, I think, is everyone. Whatever I'm fucking positioning now, isn't that fucking cute? This is every single fucking person all the time. In some capacity. And some people do it in like interesting ways. And I think clothes happen to be a way that people do it, like fidgeting. Ooh, when that's fucking sharp, that looks fucking so good. This is actually like our culture. Like it's like finagly, I think. And then all this other stuff has come in that is very just kind of I don't know, very rapid, noisy, garish, like to an extent that has never existed before, in such a frenzy. And I think there's going to be, it's like, who's the war on? The war was on, everyone's war on themselves. I think when they talk about a jihad, it's like, it was a jihad for some people, when in the other sense of the word, that jihad is a personal war against your own sinful activity. Damn it. But yeah, that's what I think happened. And I think some people did it and some people didn't. It's not like there was an announcement. I never got a fucking announcement. There was just only ever that decision. There was only ever that fork in front of me. It's like either I try and get better or I try and get worse. And then you do end up finding this like one foot on each rail place. Yeah. So I don't know what to do. I didn't realize we were all lulled into the same kind of fucking mixing pot. It's like, hang on a second. I don't fucking like this mixing pot. Even when they say it's a melting pot, that's not a good fucking terminology for a place. Oh, would you like to go live in a melting pot? No. It's like, no, I don't want to live in a melting pot. That sounds like a terrible... That's the end of The Wizard of Oz, where she's melting. No, I fucking hate the concept of a melting pot more than anything on earth. A melting, no fucking Jesus, no fucking God damn it. Not in a million fucking years. It's so funny. It's like, you're all like, hey, get vaccinated. Oh, he's not getting vaccinated. It's like, leave me the fuck alone. Get the fuck away from me. You fucking weirdo. You weird melting pot fucking psychos. The inspiration for this character is the Joker, who's a very nasty English person. That is horrendous and fierce beyond imagination, but in a calm way that is almost just sweeps by. Like you don't really even understand what just happened, but something really fucking major has just happened. And yeah, something's moved. No, I don't want to live in a fucking melting pot. Holy shit. And it's like we should seriously start considering the size of that melting pot, because it's too large and it needs immediate attention. Is the conglomeration of cultures better than a heightening and a specialization? No, it can never be. But we probably needed a little bit. So we've had a bit of a shuffle, and now we need to fucking refocus. Yeah, there's no way. There is no harmony. There will never be any harmony between what I'm trying to do and this place. In this way, I will never. It just doesn't work, and I wasn't told. Really, I wasn't informed that properly. It wasn't, because it didn't operate the same way that it historically had. So yeah, that's this is like the fundamentals of a place not turning into hell at any point, is the balancing between these two forces. And these forces are not balanced at all. These forces are under guarantee now by 3 navies. Because of this fucking melting pot concept. It has never, never, never worked. It always does the same thing. So I think there just needs to be a calm specialization. But this is what's beautiful when this happened. But it's like there's this gentle kind of friction on the edges of all these kind of moving parts, whether it's like nations, national identity, or it just can't be money. Money doesn't work because the conception of money isn't real enough. That's what they attacked. That's what this melting pot was. It attacked what it was to be wealthy, and then polluted everyone's. It kind of like almost like what the antibiotics do. It made everyone seem so wealthy that there was this like mass delusion that just inevitably ends up in a mass exposure of horrendous things. And because people just keep falling asleep, basically. Like, we're driving around. I think there's a lot of ways to fall asleep. And remember, we had this thing like falling asleep at the wheel. It's like almost every single person is just falling asleep at the wheel and just plowing through fucking villages and shit like that. And that's insane. This is this melting pot. This is like even distribution of demand will heighten like horrendous activity. See, that's there we go. Yeah, it just will, because there is always just a light touch. There's always someone that's got the heat or the temperature of the land. That person's never who they say it is. And so this cry for more that's never ending, that has been never ending, and it's like, well, you've got it all. What are you doing with it? And that's the only place where we can be, is there. I think just it's like right now, it's like if every head of every family just is, like, you have to decide who's the head of every family, what are they doing, and clear negotiations and directions going forward. Yeah, that's the way it's always been. There can be no other way to do it, especially internationally, especially distributed through money and finances and things like that. Because, as I said, it's not about wealth, it's about fucking responsible management of a place. If you can't fucking do it, then you can't do it. It doesn't matter how much money you've made in some fucking scam, you will not be able to do this other thing. There's only a few people that can still do it. That is why they are protected at the highest order, and that is what they should be remunerated for. And then it's like, do you want to, who are the influencers? It's like, let's look at, why isn't Charles and Camilla the influencers? It's like, they are. They're doing that. That's what they are. And it's like, and just shut up and fucking pay attention. And then it's like, don't try and bite off. Don't try and put the whole elephant in your mouth. You eat it one bite at a time. The advice has always been the same. Always. It never changes. It's just the distraction changes. And sometimes, in this horrendous case, this distraction got so large, so invasive, so destructive, so ruinous to any type of like traditions or anything like that, that like serious steps had to be taken to intervene. And they will continue to be taken. You need to order yourselves. And this is very different than getting a job and being within, in most cases, a structure that was created probably in 20 minutes on someone's desk in between them getting blowjobs and fucking doing lines of coke. That's not the same thing at all as intergenerational management and conservation of vast areas, vast households, vast things, and then also, taking up the affairs of head of state and things like that. That's the actual place that this is in. It's like they're the most trusted family in England. That's why they're the fucking monarchy. That's why he's the king. It's because he's doing a fucking top job at what he's doing. That job's really hard to do, and we've gotten down to too much communication between people that have absolutely zero concept of what that is and people that do. And then there's kind of varying, and there's just too much. It's like, this is what we live in. It's rather good, but there is some. It's almost like we live on a beautiful, beautiful sailboat, and this is actually more true than you would believe. A a sailboat. We live on one. We are one big crew on a giant ship, more or less. And sometimes you hate it being on a ship, and sometimes it's really hard. Sometimes it's really fun. This is the same as anything. You live on a ship. Now, it's a sailboat. It runs on sail. We're going along rather nicely towards our desired location. We're calm. We just say, yes, this is the way we're going. I'm so glad that we did all that studious care and like with all the developments of everything we've done. Right. Then we get we overstimulate. We make too much. We make this industrial chain that makes everything wonderful. Then it's like the kids that are riding around on electric bikes and killing people and shit like that. That's the same as everything. That's the same as fucking V8s driving around. It's like fucking hell. So we've gotten down to this like scooter level, and then there's this like electric car paradigm. And I think, but there just needs to be serious places where there's no cars anymore. Because I think that the other side of that is it's going to send people insane. Small changes to any type of infrastructure, the change between electric cars and petrol cars is so large a change that no one has actually realized what it's going to do. It's the end point. It's full circle point. It's like the thing that in AI that we've dealt with for a long time, the uncanny valley, it just moved. That's all you did. You were like, oh yeah, uncanny valley, eyes, we've done it. Da-da-da, here we go. Uncanny valley, take 2. Once everyone starts figuring out they want an electric car and they're on an electric thing, it's full fucking bug zapper time, and then mass rejection. We're probably already there. We've got to be there. You know what I mean? There's enough. It's like that's like a full point, and then it basically just overflows from it. And then everyone will be. This is when it's like. Then there'll be pause. Everyone's expecting chaos. It's like pause. There is a gentle pause, and everyone's like, "Oh no, what's happened this time?" Then there needs to be a clear explanation of what's actually happened, which is, like a natural disaster. You can't really hang it. No, you can a little bit. That looks kind of nice, doesn't it? This is why they wear all these things, because they look good. I just have to improvise. Yes, well, there were 3 of us to begin with. We were, I don't know. I know nothing. I know nothing. I don't know where this comes from. This is the nicest. This ruffle fucking thing. This needs to come back immediately. All the things. These are like all the simple things I wasn't allowed to do. That's so crazy. So we got basically taken over by. We didn't know. Just a heavy onslaught, really, by some type of fucking other thing that kind of burned itself out by the looks. I just got like a wobbly feeling then. I had a theory that this was a pole shift, and then it's just affecting everyone really weird. And this is like, it's like the wobble thing. And then the fucking earthquake thing. Tempo is what I was talking about. I think there are ways that we are being driven. We know that it's called psychic driving. Yeah. Sitting here, stillness. This. I'll keep going with the live. Yeah, this is the place where I live, right here. This way. This is where I'm most content. It's like a calm surrender to the stillness. And this is where I'm literally just so gently guided to do anything. And this is what we're instructed to not, where we're instructed to not be. And I think trained to not be accidentally. See, I think there's a thing. What we have to understand about our education system is it is a cumulative preparatory system. What the fuck is that noise? Anyway, again, this is when it's like noisy. I forgot how much I hate noise. So even that, the fact that I hate noise, it's like, that's because I grew up where it was quiet. Noise to me is like insane. It's like when they just like, oh, it's hurting the whales, it's annoying them. It's like, yeah, of course it is. Plus the humans in our own system. It's like, who are the whales? It's like, I'm a fucking whale. That's it. And it's a different type of fucking whale. It's not dependent on the idea of wealth using money, or even assets. Assets are just the best, but there are far higher ways of being wealthy than that. And that is to be absolutely 100% dependable. That's the type of wealth. If you were that and you can prove yourself to be that, holy shit. The skies will fucking open for you. It's just don't all that, and this is where there is some negative talk about like the crown and monarchy. It's like, yeah, it's not perfect, so don't look far and wide, because if everyone just goes, oh, I'd like to work for the king, it's like, okay, there's a way to fucking do that, but be patient with it. God damn it, this fucking noise. I wonder what I just don't care. Yeah, this position has just been mocked into. What? What are these fucking noises? That's a bothering thing. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, this is everywhere. So this is horrific. If there's it's like this is a web that is impenetrable. So, yeah, good. I don't know what that would be. What is that? Anyway. Yeah, there needs to be a reordering of things. There isn't like a off the shelf option for doing the right thing anymore. That was a part of another system that has been overthrown by this system of random production, all disconnected. All that we're doing is putting healthy boundaries between the two. So between a world of calm, precise kind of whole systems, and then a kind of ramble of whatever. And this happens everywhere. It's just that the lines are kind of drawn in different places, and I don't know how they're going to draw this line. Basically, and yeah, I don't know how this is. I don't know what the tension of this is constantly in England, but here it's very, very different. God, what the hell? What the fucking hell is the anyway? I'm gonna end there. I've got no idea what I even talked about. Yeah, just this system. If you think you're connected to a large thing and you think you're going to throw your weight around like that, you will just be inevitably exposed. Every single loose end of every last little thread that is attached to something absolutely atrocious will be fucking exposed like that, because that's what you live in. That you are using the fences to fucking rattle and things like that is just sad. That because there are clear ways to do this. It's not difficult. It's you stop consuming, start putting into something. You will hit your own version of this. You will help us. It's like, it's slow and relentless. So this is how it works. And then any extreme things are just like pushed off, because it's like this place is in heavy need of like it. And it's not like, this isn't authoritative. You stay there if you want. You stay in the fucking thing. God, I hate the fucking noise here. But yeah, it won't stretch out further than that. Craziness. Oh well, it feels like everything's in order. Yeah. You can feel that release. Thank you. I knew it. All right. All righty.